This is the Shure SM85. It's a handheld condenser microphone, and I want to hear what this thing sounds like when I'm recording my saxophone and piano. Now, I'm quite certain that you lot out there in YouTube land have heard of one of these things, the SM58 handheld dynamic microphone by Shure. Great little microphones, used worldwide. I'm not going to go into that, but if you ever heard of one of these, it's the SM85. It's a condenser mic by Shure. Also, I'd never heard of these things until a few weeks ago. I was looking through some adverts and there it said SM85. I thought somebody was selling the SM58 and they got the numbers the wrong way around. Then I clicked on the ad and ta-da! This little baby was hanging in there saying, "Hello Ian, I know you're a degenerate and you like to spend money, so buy me." So that's exactly what I did, and I bagged this thing. So it's taken a few weeks to get round to this little thing because, of course, I've had a whole list of microphones in my queue which I've bought over the past few weeks and months. Told you I was a degenerate, I'm not going to lie about it. So when I finally got this thing in my little dirty paws, I unscrewed the head and there it was. All the foam was corroded into like dust. It was like this horrible little mess. So I improvised. I got a pair of black socks and I cut off the toes off one of them and I stuck it in. And I've now got my own improvised sock-in microphone pop filter, and it works great actually. So, little tip for you, if you ever get stuck for a pop filter, get a pair of black socks, just cut the toes off one of them and stick it in your microphone. Or you could just buy some new foam, but I just couldn't be bothered. So as you hear it on my voice, you can hear it sounds fine with a little pair of socks in it. Well, it's not a pair, it's just a few toes, okay? But it sounds fine. And the microphone's going to be used for 2 or 3 purposes today. First of all, you can hear me talking through it. Second of all, the piano over there, I'm going to be using it for accompanying myself on saxophone. In other words, I wrote a jazz version of Silent Night. I'm going to play the chords on the piano, then I'm going to play the saxophone into this, and then we're going to hear what it sounds like when I'm recording my saxophone. So let's get stuck into it, and I'll speak to you after the demo. My final thoughts on the SM85 is that this is a damn good microphone, and why the hell did they stop making them? And if they are still making them, well, I'm going to grab another one because I'd love to record this as a stereo pair. It sounds really nice because the tonal quality of this I would describe as, say, gritty or a little bit dirty. And I like that a lot. It's not too squeaky clean, which is okay. But this has a nice vintage charm to it, and I like this a lot. This is definitely a thumbs up for me. And as you can see by the design of the thing, it's definitely more for a live situation. Although it was very good for recording, I can definitely see it if you're sitting there in a big band, or you could be standing there in a horn section. You don't have to move around too much. You got a microphone like this pointing at your bell. Done. Job done. Really nice addition. This is definitely something I'm happy to have in my stable of ever-growing microphones. But that's just my view on this microphone. You might not like it, or you might think it's great. It doesn't matter. It's an option out there for you to listen to it. If this video has been useful to you out there, that's great. It's definitely been useful to me because I learned how to make a makeshift pop filter out of an old pair of socks. Win-win. It does the job great, as you can hear. And also, I like the sound of this microphone. So anyway, I'm going to wish you lot a great day out there. It's got this horrible white stuff on the floor called snow, and I'm not happy. I don't like that cold, horrible stuff. So anyway, wishing you lot a great day, and goodbye.